In my last video, I talked all about finding your personal style, and in this video, you'll get to see mine, at least the things I dream to have in my style. Hello everyone, if you don't know me, my name is Sarah Danielle, and if you do know me, then welcome back to my channel. Today, we are going to be talking about something that I love, which is shopping. I am an avid shopaholic, but I basically just wanted to talk about some brands that I have either recently discovered or known about for a long time that are either popular or a little bit less known, or, maybe you just haven't heard of them yet and they are still a popular brand. I also just want to apologize for the glare on my glasses. I might take them off at some point during this video. I just felt like, I felt like wearing them today. I have got over 30 items on this list. Some of them are kind of just like my dream wardrobe eventually in life because some of them are that expensive, but some of them are hopefully in the near future I will own these. And I really hope that you guys enjoy these brands. They're all very unique pieces, like nothing too simple or very like simple things that I just know would be very elevated and just so nice. It's just stuff that I want so bad right now, and I think this will be an interesting thing to look back on to see what things I eventually buy or what things I don't end up buying. You know what I'm saying? I also just want to say apologies in advance if I say a brand name wrong. I haven't talked about these brands with anyone, so I don't actually know if I'm pronouncing them right, and I haven't heard anyone say most of these brand names, so I hope that I'm pronouncing them right. I could be absolutely butchering them though, so we'll see how that goes. Also, right before I start talking about the brands, I just wanted to let you guys know I'm going to be linking everything in the description below, every single item that I'm putting in here, so you guys can take a look at all of the brands and all of the items that I would like. Honestly, let's just get right into it. There's not really much I need to say for an introduction for this type of topic because it's very simple, but the first brand that we are going to be starting with is one that I have recently come across. I don't know, I feel like a lot of people know about this, but I don't know, I guess I was living under a rock. There's this brand called Aloha's. I don't know. I found two pairs of shoes on this brand that I think I need really badly. One of them is the crochet cream leather sneakers. I think that these are some of the most beautiful sneakers ever. They are so delicate and they look a lot like Spezials, and I just think that that's so cool. I love my Spezials. I don't care if they're slowly going out of style. I think that they're one of my favorite shoes I've ever owned in my life. And while I am veering towards boots and kitten heels right now, I'm kind of getting into a more sophisticated shoe. I still really like these. The second item from this brand is going to be the Rife soft tan leather sneakers. These just look a lot like the Sambas or Spezials. I can't remember the ones I'm talking about with the long tongue that are leopard print. I know that a lot of people don't like these. I personally love them. I know that leopard print and cheetah print whatever is gonna go out of style soon. That's definitely a micro trend, but I still like it, especially in small details because it's easier to hide, but it also adds a lot to the outfit and it's not too aggressive. And I especially like these because these add a lot of texture and detail to an outfit, but they're not actually a specific animal print. They're just close to one. The next brand is one that me and all my Canadian friends know and love. Aritzia. I love Aritzia. Here's the thing. I started loving it when I was 16 and finally got a job and I could spend all my own money because all of the basic girls, I'm gonna say, not basic, but the girls who work at Aritzia have great style, but the girls who shop at Aritzia don't always. But then I went through a phase where I hated Aritzia because I was ugh, no, basic, I'm only thrifting, who cares about Aritzia? Now I'm back to loving it because there are certain pieces that are just such good elevated basics that I would love to have in my wardrobe for a really long time, things that I would put in a capsule wardrobe. Starting off with such a beautiful dress. I want a dress this shape and I have for so long. It is just the perfect shape. It is the most flattering neckline on me, but the bond dress, oh my god, I love this dress. I personally would get it in black just because I would wear it with absolutely everything. I think that it is so beautiful and it's very structured, so it's so cool. I just think it's such a gorgeous dress. The next thing from Aritzia is the Regal vest. This is the brand Wilfred. I adore this vest. I very specifically want it in the color matte pearl. I tried this one on. I found it very flattering because the last button, or one of the last buttons on it, is right at my waist and then it flares out, so it really accentuates your waist, and I just think it's so beautiful. I love this color. I am a fan of off-white. I don't necessarily love paper or whiteout white. Those are just way too harsh for me, and this one is so gorgeous. This next item I want is something that's very similar actually to what I'm wearing right now, but this cardigan that I'm wearing is from Urban Outfitters. I want the Sicily cardigan. I really like this. It is a little bit cropped on the model, but because I have a short torso, it would probably hit right at like right below my waist, which I think would look really flattering. And I just want cardigans like this in all different colors. I really like having the top button done up and none of the other buttons done up, or like just the two center ones, or even all of them. I'm just really into cardigans like this right now instead of like hoodies and crew necks, and it's so soft and cozy. The last thing I want from this brand is the Go Lightly cardigan. I know that this is not going to be everyone's cup of tea, but I think that this is such a beautiful cardigan. I don't really know exactly what color I'd get it in. I think I'd probably end up getting it in dark olive. I just think this is a gorgeous, gorgeous vest. I actually tried it on in store and I really loved it. It was really flattering, and I have broad shoulders. I thought it would give me broad shoulders, but it didn't. And it's just really beautiful. The next brand is going to be We Wore What. I love a lot of things from this brand, but I only have one specific thing linked on this list, which is the cinched waist cardigan. I saw this on this girl on TikTok. She was literally just wearing it casually. Like, it wasn't about the cardigan at all. It is one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen in my life. I have really long arms and I don't like short sleeves. This is such a long sleeved cardigan. Like, it goes to like the base of your hands, and it is so beautiful, and it's in one of my favorite colors to wear. It's like probably my most flattering color on, and it's really similar to the last cardigan that we talked about in terms of the vibe, but I just love this. I think it's so beautiful. The next brand we're going to be talking about is such a insanely beautiful brand. I wish I could link every single thing they have on this. I'm just specifically going to be touching on 2 products of theirs, but just know I'm saying this, K&R, if you wanna something, I would probably never take it off. This is I think that these would be the most flattering pants in the world. Specifically, the first ones I'm linking are the Roman trousers in blue check. I adore this, and the top too. It's just so beautiful. I think that this is the most flattering style of pant and the most flattering style of top that I could possibly wear. Like, I know it looks great with my body type, and I honestly think it looks good on any body type. I would also love this specific style in stone check as well as blue check, because they're just so good. They're so good. The second thing I'm linking from them is the slouch in dark gray denim. This, I think, is kind of like their classic denim, or at least for me, the most recognizable style of denim that they have. I think this is beautiful. I adore the buckle on the back. I adore the shape of the jean. The silhouette is absolutely stunning. These are so gorgeous. Every time I follow them on Instagram, and every single time I see their posts, I just kind of stare at them for a really long time because I think that they are so gorgeous and so stunning. The next brand, I also only have one item linked, but I love this brand so much, like actually so much, and it is the brand Afens, AFENDS. Maybe. Anyway, I want the seersucker check maxi dress. I adore this dress. It is such a beautiful material. I would also like, they have this one dress, I can't remember what it's called, but it looks a little bit more, like, I just really like the way the material looks, and it looks very soft. And I just love the shape of this dress. I think it would be a very beautiful, casual, slouchy dress that you could wear how do I describe it? It looks like the type of dress somebody who would have a beach wedding would wear. Does that make sense? I just really, really like it. It's gorgeous. The next brand is called Handsome Girly. I love this brand, and I love the creator of this brand. She always has such unique pieces on her website, and I think that they're so beautiful. Very specifically, I want the plaid sheared set. I'm not sure. JD Bird wore it. I loved it on her. I just think it's very cool. I think it would be a somewhat difficult thing to style or pull off. Like, I think it takes a specific person to. I think I could do it, but I think it is so gorgeous. It is so beautiful. The next brand I'm going to be talking about, I don't know how to express my love for the things in this brand. I think that this is probably one of my top 3 favorite brands on this list. I hope I don't butcher the name, but Itadaki. Specifically, I want the Shawties puff pant in Honeycomb. I love this pant. I know I've said I love everything on this list, and I truly, truly do. However, this pant is one of the most gorgeous things I've seen. I think that it is beautifully made. The silhouette is gorgeous. I think it would be so flattering, and it just looks like it would elevate an outfit beautifully. And I think that when people wear plaid pants, this is the look that they're going for, but would not be able to achieve unless they were wearing this specific pant. I would also love the unisex Kenzie shorts in wine. I think that these are also very gorgeous. I love jorts. I love big baggy shorts. I think these are so cool. I love the bagginess of them. I adore the length, and I love this specific plaid. The next brand I'm going to be talking about, I had never heard of before this video, but is Peachy Den, and specifically I want the Deba midi skirt and top. Deba, but when I say want, I mean need, because this is a beautiful set. I think that with a lot of these pieces that I'm talking about, when you look at the photo, the specific brands are very classy in some of them. Like for example, Aritzia, the pieces that I showed were very like elegant, classy, like old money vibe. Same with this, but the thing is, the way that I would style them isn't specifically how that they're styled on the model. Not talking about Peachy Den necessarily, but I'm talking about any of the items that I am showing that look a little bit mature. And I'm only 20, y'all. Like I'm 20 years old. Like I'm not going to be dressing like old money style quite yet. But the way that I would style these things is slightly edgier, slightly more, I don't know, different than they show them on the brand, different than they advertise the things to be worn. And I think that I could style a lot of these things in a very interesting way rather than in a simple, classy, elegant way, because I don't think anyone that knows me would describe me as simple, classy, or elegant. Actually, definitely not. That's not like any descriptors for me visually, personality-wise, or style-wise. That's just not who I am or how I dress. So I really think that I could have so much fun styling these pieces. And when you look at them, don't take them as face value, take them as how you would style them yourself. I would honestly love this Peachy Den set in any of the colors. I think that it is so gorgeous. I really like the tomato and the deep blue. I think that those would be my personal favorite and flatter me the most. The next brand is one you probably know. I feel like everyone knows this brand. Motel Rocks. Motel Rocks sent me a few pieces a few months ago and I love them so much. They sent me a pair of jeans, a top, and a jacket. They're all great, but very specifically, I want this one pair of shorts, which is the Ghibli shorts in crinkle check black gray, which is kind of a mouthful, but I love them so much. I think that they're so cute. I think they'd be very flattering. The next brand I have so many things from, including quite a bit of jewelry actually. I don't know how to say this brand. It's probably the one I'll have the most trouble saying out of all of them, but Susmi's collection. Susmi's? Sesames? Sesames? I don't know. Susmi's collection. I have quite a few things like I just said. First thing I have on here is the Chisme ring. Kisme? I don't know. This is the most beautiful ring I have ever seen in my life. I think that this is so gorgeous. I love the gold on it. I love the pearl. I think that this is just like, I'm looking at it right now. I'm looking at all of these items as I'm talking about them so I can more like accurately describe why I like them to you guys. I just think this is stunning. The next one I want from this brand is one of the most beautiful pairs of earrings I've also ever seen. I think that I would love these. This is such a cool type of gold that looks more not vintage, even antique and worn. I want the Belora earrings. These are so beautiful. Are you fucking kidding me? I think that these are they're just so cool. And I'm a gold girl. I'm a gold girl for life. You will never catch me only wearing silver. Gold is what I love. Gold is what compliments me. And this specific type of gold, I think, is going to be a more universal kind. Like, it's not super yellow gold. The next thing I want from this brand is the Oklahoma set. I love this. I actually saw this brand because I saw their scarves, and I think that their scarves are absolutely gorgeous. I want the Oklahoma set because I think that this orange and yellow is so cool. I love stripes. I'm super into stripes right now. And I love that it comes with a scarf, hand wrist warmers, I guess, and a beanie. And I think all of these things would work very well separately or all together. Like, I don't think it's too much. Like, for example, this orange and yellow, I would probably wear it with like a more dark blue. So I could wear like dark blue jeans and like a black coat. And I think that the scarf and hat would just kind of speak for themselves and add so much detail to the outfit. From this brand, why everything from this brand is like hard for me to say for literally no reason, but I also want the Rancherita. I sound so white when I say this. Rancherita skirt. God. Something skirt. I think that this is gorgeous. I love this red. I would want it honestly in either color. There's two colors. I don't know specifically if the Rancherita is the red one or if that's the style of the skirt and there's a different color name for each, but I would love the red one. I think that it is so beautiful. I love how asymmetrical it is. Love the ties on the side. Love the waistband. Everything about it is so gorgeous. The next thing I want from this brand, I can pronounce. Thankfully, I won't look like an idiot. I want the flowery ring. I love flowers. I actually have a lily tattooed on my hand. I think that lilies and these types of flowers specifically, I don't know what this type of flower is called, but I think it's so beautiful and I love them in jewelry too. I just love it. It's just a very beautiful thing. It's very detailed. It's a very big statement. So you'd only need like one ring on that hand and that would tie it all together. Also from this brand, I love the Ritmo Baroche bracelet. I think that it's so beautiful. I would get the one with the green stones. I think it is gorgeous. It's just very unique and cool. I find that a lot of things from this specific brand are just very different from things I've seen on other brands, and I think it's just gorgeous. And from the looks of it, I think it's adjustable, which is also perfect because I have really really tiny wrist, so it's hard for me to find bracelets that fit me properly. And finally, the last thing that I would love from this brand is the Burning Love scarf. It is just my color palette no matter what the season is. I love these colors. I would honestly love this scarf in any of the colors. It was a very difficult thing for me to narrow it down to one specific scarf, but I just think it's gorgeous. I love the chunkiness. I love that the stripes are all different like width. I love the colors of each of them. I love the way the material looks like mohair. It's just so gorgeous, and I think it's it just looks so cozy and perfect. All right, moving on from that brand, we've got JWPEI. Specifically, I want the Tessa Suede shoulder bag, the dark olive or magenta color. I think that this is just a really cool bag. I think that it's really unique. I love crossbody bags. I always opt for them because they're just easier and I feel safer carrying them. Like, I don't think anyone's gonna run up and steal it, but I just love this bag. It's very unique. I love the buckles, I love the details, and I like how statement it is. Next up, you can't actually buy this firsthand anymore. It is a vintage Dior bag. It is the most beautiful bag I've ever seen. It's been on my wish list for so long. It's something I can only buy when I'm rich because it's like $1,000 to $3,000. I want the Gaucho leather handbag. Now, I don't know exactly which link to link because I don't know what's authentic for this. I don't know what isn't authentic. I just know exactly what I like, so I'll show a picture of it on the screen. But I think it is so gorgeous. It's so beautiful. It's so cool. It looks a little bit Western, but it's just really fun. I don't know. I miss when brands would make unique pieces like this. The next thing I want is from My Mom Made It. This I think is going to be acquired, but not like a little bit acquired taste, but not necessarily in like a bad way. I just think that certain people will style it certain ways and certain people won't really understand it until they see how people would style it. I specifically want the Darcy frill jacket and I want it in obsidian. I think that this is a beautiful jacket. I love the collar, I love the buttons, I love the big pockets, and I love the sort of material that it's made out of. It kind of looks like a duvet. It's just really cool, and I think with certain outfits I could style it very interestingly, and I think it would be such a good statement jacket. I also don't have a winter jacket yet, and I think this one is very intriguing. You know what I mean? Next up, we have the brand Katharina Lou, but the first thing is the Annabelle Maxi. We've got a few things from this brand. I loved it so much. The Annabelle Maxi is absolutely stunning. I would love it in any color, literally any color. I think that this would fit very flattering. It is beautiful. I adore the neckline. I love the back of it. Everything is just beautiful about it. The next thing I want from this, I want almost a little bit more than the other one just because it's so cool. I want the patchwork maxi dress. The front of it is gorgeous. The back of it is gorgeous. I love the straps. I love the open back. I love the different plaids. I love patchwork plaid specifically. I don't always love patchwork everything, but the patchwork plaid is gorgeous, and I think that this is such a beautiful dress. And the last thing that I want from this brand is the Twiggy Mini. By the way, I said last thing. That's not what I mean. Like, I don't mean I don't want anything else from this brand. I just mean that's the last thing I'm mentioning. I would like actually everything from this brand. But the Twiggy Mini is beautiful. It would be so flattering. It is a gorgeous neckline. It is a gorgeous torso fit. I think that it is so beautiful. I'm just like looking at it right now and wishing that I owned it because you could literally wear the dress and then wear like a top over top of it if you want to just use the skirt. Like, it's just so beautiful, and I think that it could be very versatile if you know how to style it right. The next brand is With Jean. I want the Lila skirt in the color white. Did I say shirt or skirt? Okay, I want the Lila shirt in the color white. I just think that this is a beautiful button up, and I think that it would be very flattering, and it's slightly more elevated than the normal button up because it's got a nice cinching around the waist, and I think that it would be a great everyday staple. I recently actually bought a shirt similar to this and I love it. I'm wearing it tomorrow to my first ever fashion show, which yes, I'm vlogging. That might be up already. If not, then it's probably the next video, but I love it. I think that it is so beautiful. I would love to own it. I'd probably wear it every single day. Second to last, coming to the end of the video, we have got Amelia Designs. I really enjoy this brand. I think that it's very cool. I specifically want the Vera top. I want a few different things from this brand, but I love the Vera top. I just think it's really cool. It's a slightly unique black t-shirt. I don't wear t-shirts normally, so I really enjoy the sleeves on this top because they're really cool. But I just love this brand and I think that it looks gorgeous. And the very last thing that I love and would love to own on my fashion wish list, I don't know how to say this brand. It's Carrick? I don't think it's Carrick. I feel like it's Cerik. Anyway, we've got the fake wrap short pants in the color charcoal. I think that this is so cool. I love that you can see the pant leg or the shorts underneath it, and I think it's so nice. I love that it's low rise. I really like doing a play on business right now. Like, I'm very into people wearing ties, wearing unique button-ups, wearing edgier skirts. I just am really into that style right now. I don't know what specifically it is, but I love people adding a street style or unique or like just a more interesting twist on business casual. I think that it is really cool, and I think it elevates an outfit, and I think that it's always unique when people wear it because there's not really one way to do it. Like, there's so many different ways, and it just depends on you and your own style. Alright, this is super random, but I just wanted to pop in and quickly say one more thing that I wanted to add to this list because I completely forgot, but this is something I've wanted for a while and I want so badly, so I can't even believe I forgot it. But from the brand Mode Mischief, I want the Vivian blouse and the Costes midi skirt. I want the set. I want it in plum gingham. I love this set. It is so beautiful. I actually saw it on somebody last night and I got insanely jealous, but I just wanted to throw that in there because it has been on my list for so long and I cannot believe I forgot it. Very last thing I'm going to mention is actually my boyfriend's brand because he always makes my dream jeans, specifically the ones that he actually just made me, and it's my first day wearing them today. I love them so much. They are the most beautiful jeans I've ever seen in my entire life, and I'm going to wear them so many different styles, so many different ways. 2 girls in Aritzia complimented them today. They were like, oh my god, who made your jeans? And I was shopping with him, so I was like, he did. And they're so beautiful. They're so comfortable. If you guys are interested in his brand or anything like that, make sure to click the link in the description. It's going to be next to Handmade by Colby. He might be changing his name soon, but as of right now, that's what it's called. And I don't think his link to his Instagram will ever change, but if it does, I'm definitely mentioning it in future videos. That is all for my current fashion wish list. I'm trying to kind of narrow down the things that I want to things that I want 100%, not because other people own them, but because I love them. A really good thing that I like to talk about is when Stanley Cups first went viral, do you think you would have bought them if you just saw them in the store and you'd never seen anyone else with them before? You'd never seen anyone own that thing. Do you think that you would have looked at a Stanley Cup and thought that was a cool cup? That's how I want you guys to look at clothing, because I am trying really, really hard to discover my own personal style as much as I tried to encourage you guys to in one of my most recent videos. I love you all so much. Thank you so much for watching. Let's get to 2K. Right now, I'm almost at 1,700. I love you all so much. Thank you so much for watching. Mwah. Bye bye.